All right, friends, the third time's a charm. I was getting kicked off YouTube again and again. I know you are eager to see me this morning because I'm eager to see you this morning. Thank you for hopping on board with me. It is Tuesday and it is November 23rd. Can you believe that it is November 23rd? We are a couple of days away from Thanksgiving. I hope you are joining us at our second annual Healthy American Thanksgiving feast. It is going to be catered food. It's delicious. We're having some nice family friendly music and entertainment. And last year we had, oh my gosh, over 200 people. I hope you'll watch the video to see exactly how we celebrated. This year it's going to be a different location. We'll be in North San Diego County. It is within driving distance for many of you, so please come out and join us. You can get tickets over at thehealthyamerican.org. We are talking this week about praying for those who persecute us, for those who hurt us, and the title today is Hurt People, Hurt People. But I want to give you a positive message about that, how to deal with it. And before I do, let me bring you a message from the sponsor of the Healthy American Morning. And I'm so glad that you're here. We are going to hop right on over. Let me share my screen. While I'm doing that, let me know in a comment below where you are tuning in from, what your Thanksgiving plans are. And this is healthwithpeggy.com. It is called Ageless Multi-Collagen. I have been talking about this for over a year, and I hope that you are enjoying it as much as I am. So you can go to healthwithpeggy.com. I do want to bring you a quick message from the sponsor. And the message is that we are only discovering the anti-aging power of collagen. For myself and thousands of others already, we are experiencing these powers firsthand. But there is a secret. I don't take typical collagen. I use Health with Peggy. And this special collagen provides 5 key collagen types from 4 unique sources. And the result is that my skin looks and feels younger. My hair and nails have a vibrancy to them. It's almost like my hair and nails are the healthiest that they've been. I'm so happy about that. And third, and most importantly, I feel amazing. I have more energy now than I have had in years. So many of you ask me, Peggy, how do you have so much energy? I tell you, I am so grateful that I do. So please take Health with Peggy today, and you can take advantage of your Black Friday deal today. So go to healthwithpeggy.com, or you can click the link below to get up to 51% off of your order. All right, who have we got with us this morning? It's always wonderful. Thank you, KP, being on board as one of our moderators. We've got Northern California, Michigan, Charlottesville, Virginia. Carrie, welcome on board. And as he says, don't worry, the notifications always tell her super late. So it's the only show that there's a live happening. Friends, would you take a moment and hit that like button? Sometimes you have to minimize the chat if you're watching on your phone, and you'll see the thumb. What that does is it helps others see this video and get their notification. For those of you that need my help with your trials and tribulations related to your employer and all that, why don't you go over to my religious exemption playlist? I've got 120 videos and counting, and you can speed watch those and binge watch and get all of your answers. Better yet, join us this evening. We are going to be over at the Healthy American. Well, let me show you where we're going to be. And I'll hop right on over for those of you that are new here. And someone said, go see Peggy Hall. So you hopped on board this morning. This morning is all about positivity and possibility. But if you are struggling, I don't want you to delay. So go here where it says religious exemptions. And why don't you get started here? You can watch I would recommend you start with these videos. They're my most important ones. Here you are. It tells you everything you need to know, and it's free. And if you get value from what I'm doing, here's a donate button. I really appreciate it. I don't want a penny from anyone who doesn't have a penny to spend, but this is how I do my work. So I really appreciate that. And that's where you can get started. So why don't you do that? And then this evening we have our class, our live group call, and we've got 2 more for November. And if you sign up now, you're going to get November and all of December as my gratitude gift to you. So that takes care of that. And now let's get back to our topic for today. Paso Robles. Oh, what a beautiful place. Can't wait to see you the next time I'm there. We've got Georgia. And here's what I want to do. I want to dive into our topic for today, which is Hurt People, Hurt People. It's the name of a book that I've been reading. Some of you may have read it. I am fascinated, and I always have been, about emotional wellness. And how I define that, and let me know how you define it, is feeling able to handle whatever comes up in my life. Emotional well-being and emotional wellness is not that you are going to be happy all the time, not that you're just going to put a smiley face on the worst news ever. No, we're supposed to feel all of the range of emotions that God has created for us. A couple of weeks ago, I did a whole series on expressing your intense emotions. And I talk about how all emotions are valid. But all of my life, I have been interested in the emotional realm of life, as well as the spiritual and intellectual and physical. So the Healthy American Morning is about celebrating all of those aspects of who we are. In fact, I am drinking my hot lemony this morning, which is basically hot lemonade, fresh squeezed organic lemons with some honey. And I need that for my throat right now. And that is part of how I take care of my physical body. We spoke about grieving briefly. I'll be doing a whole class that you can join later. But part of feeling better about anything that's going on in your life is about taking care of your physical body. So this morning, we're going to talk about taking care of your emotional well-being. I have a very strong prayer life. And yesterday I did I did a couple of videos because I actually did 3 videos yesterday. 2 of them were on the Peggy to the Rescue, and 1 was on the Healthy American Morning. And that was all about praying for those who persecute us. So often we pray for ourselves, like, oh, Lord, let this turn out, help me get through this. And we may pray gratitude about what's going on in our life. What about praying for others more vibrantly? That is something that I want to do. This ties into the theme, and the title of today's show, Hurt People, Hurt People, is because often those who are hurting us, that need our prayers, those who are vilifying us, criticizing us, compromising us, attacking us, they have unresolved pain in their life. Most of us have unresolved pain in our life, and that's okay. Pain is instructive. It tells us that we want to change something. I had a pain in my shoulder for so long, but thanks to all these supplements and things I'm taking and more exercise and better posture, that is going away. But the pain was helpful because it told me, Peggy, you need to do something different. You can't stay up until 2 o'clock in the morning, night after night. You can't be hunched and slunched, as I call it. That's slunched is slouching and hunching mixed together. You can't be slunched over the keyboard all day. You need to sit back. You need to stretch. So the pain helped me. It's very challenging to look at pain as a helper in our life. I know that to be true from my own experience and from the many that I've heard, many situations I've heard from you. But the pain is very instructive. It helps us know that there's something we need to change. Now, some people are afraid of the pain. They don't want to look at that pain. They don't want to express it. And I gave some tips and tools for how to do that in my previous videos. And there may be a conscious or unconscious desire to avoid the pain because people think it's going to last forever. They think if I dive into it, I'm never going to get out. They may, again, these are unconscious thoughts in many cases. They may unconsciously think that I don't have the ability to handle it and it's going to take me under. It will be overwhelming. I'll never be able to get out. That's why it's so important to express and process these painful feelings and situations that have hurt us so that we don't keep carrying them around. I've given the example in the past. Have you ever had a little tiny piece of glass or a little sliver in your foot and you're walking and it's like, oh my gosh, that hurts so much. It's a little thing. And you don't want to dig it out because the digging it out is going to be painful, but you're still walking around and you're limping and it's hurting and it's bothering you. And if you just take that moment, that brief moment to dig it out, to clean out the wound, then it can heal. So that's the phrase and that's the analogy that I use, that so many people never took the time to clean out the wound and they're carrying around that wound and it's painful. And they are, instead of dealing with it, they're pushing that pain. Well, they're not pushing the pain, but they are causing pain or attempting to inflict pain on others because they are hurting. Let me know in a comment. Let's take a moment. Let me know in a comment if that makes sense to you. If you know people that are hurt and that are hurting you because of that. And let's all remember to pray for each other. Irene says, what do you do with the family that is consistently rude and keeps pushing this on others? Irene, you have got to watch my series of last week where it's how you talk to people. All right. I give you hours of answers there. Basically, you're going to let them speak and you're going to say, I see. Thanks for sharing. Or would you like to know what I have to share? And that's your conversation. You don't argue, you don't fight, you just let them babble. That's what I do. Let's see. Yes. I'm not sure if my comments are delayed here. I'm not seeing. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now I've got those. Thank you, everybody, for sharing the video and liking the video. Well, let's just get to the heart of the matter then. When I come to the realization that people who are critical, condescending, rude, arrogant, belittling, bombastic, they've got issues. We all have issues. Theirs are very severe and they've never dealt with them. At least I'm dealing with mine, and at least I am considering what's going on in my thoughts. Remember, your thoughts influence your emotions, and that influences what you're going to say and how you're going to say it. And I always seek to ask myself throughout the day, what am I thinking and why am I thinking it? What am I feeling and why am I feeling this? What am I doing and why am I doing that? So in my conversations, in my videos here, in my email correspondence, I want to be mindful of what I am saying and how I am reacting. And when I have people that are bothering me and that are, and it happens to all of us. I did a video yesterday about the naysayers and why I rarely ever mention it on any of my shows because it's so insignificant. I actually don't care what other people think. And most people don't care what you think. Isn't that beautiful? So you don't have to worry because they really don't care what you think or what you're doing. They only care about what they think and what they're doing and what they look like and what they've accomplished. They really don't care that much about you. So that should free you up quite a bit. But there are those that are intentionally seeking to hurt us through their words, through their actions, through their inactions, comments to others, comments to you. So what I do is I put myself in the frame of mind to remember that they are hurting. And I actually look at them with a sense of compassion and sometimes pity, which is how sad that their interior world is so full of wounds that they are hurting inside so much that the only way they think they have to deal with it is to put that hurt onto others. And when I look at it and I don't take it personally, because it really has nothing to do with me or you, it has to do with them. And it has to do with their unresolved hurts and their uncleansed wounds. And I know that the Lord is the healer of all of our wounds, and we can give our cares to him. It even says in the Bible to cast our cares on him in the book of Peter and so many other places in the Bible. And that is where my strong prayer life comes in. And I will pray not only for myself, but for them. And my prayer is help them heal, Lord, help them heal. Help them heal, Lord, help them heal. I can't do it. You can't do it. They need to do it. And the power of prayer can be a step in the right direction. So let me know what you think in a comment below. Yes, Catherine says, here we are in the midst of the trials and we are loving our enemies. And the beautiful thing that God has asked us to do actually helps us heal. When I experience anger, righteous indignation, frustration toward another individual, I feel angry, frustrated, indignant. I actually don't like feeling that way. When I dig a little deeper and I remember that they are hurting, they have wounds, they are suffering inside. I don't want anyone to suffer. that can trigger for me my compassion. I am just losing my voice, friends. I'm going to gain my voice. Let's put that in a positive way. I can't wait until my voice is full strength. I'm looking forward to my voice being full strength. When I consider the wounds and the hurts that these individuals are experiencing, and when I pray for their healing, the beautiful thing is I feel better. I wasn't even doing it for myself. I was doing it for them. And God blesses us with feeling better. Pastor David reminds us that when we are really feeling put upon, when we help others, it actually helps us feel better because we can rise above that. You know, anger and frustration and indignation and rage, that's a very heavy emotion. I don't even know if you can measure emotions, but there probably is some way of doing it. And it's a low, dark heaviness. And when I'm praying, I feel lighter and brighter and freer. So that I don't want to be down there in the muck all the time. Those emotions are valid. Don't get me wrong. I can't talk about everything I know in every single show. So please go back and watch the previous shows where I talk all about emotions and that they're normal and natural and it's okay to have them and how to release them appropriately. But after I do that, I don't want to stay there. I want to stay lighter and brighter. So, oh, thank you, Catherine. What a beautiful prayer. Come, Holy Spirit, fill this atmosphere. Kindle the embers within the hearts of my brethren. Soften their hearts of stone. Amen. Catherine, I want to finish off on that beautiful prayer. Thank you for blessing us with your presence and your prayers. A big thanks to all of you who are on board with me. I will be back at 3 p.m. with Peggy to the Rescue. We are going to talk about using this opportunity to share your faith, to demonstrate your faith, to come out of the gate, not combative, but prayerful, just as if anyone, let's say you met a new friend and they said, well, tell me about your faith. I would love to hear your faith journey. I would love to hear about your prayer life. That is how you want to approach these religious exemptions. And I know I've had rants and I've been angry with these intrusive, unlawful questions, but that is best held for an appeal, not coming right out of the gate. So join our class and you'll know all about it. It's this evening, 5 p.m. Pacific, and that is going to be our private group consulting call for all of your issues. We have parents of college kids that are there. We've got, mainly it's intended for employees. We also have contract employees. We've got those that are seeking how to deal with their family and medical visits and all of that. So please join us if this is of interest to you and you want to dive in deeper. Otherwise, see you at 3 p.m. for Peggy to the Rescue, always here, 10 a.m. And I'm going to have a special Thanksgiving message for you that will be pre-recorded, but it will be airing at 10 a.m. And I'm also going to do a bonus Friday show, both the Healthy American Morning and also Peggy to the Rescue, as my gratitude gift to you for being a very valued part of the Healthy American. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I love my YouTube audience. You're smart, savvy, supportive, and I thank you for your prayers. And please know that Pastor David, my husband, and I are praying for you as well. See you soon, everybody.